Football League. Please welcome your defending NFC East champion, Philadelphia Eagles. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
Typical body of a donut, that's so typical. Turn like a god, that's so typical. Please don't modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, visual. I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away, I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a model, that's so typical, body of a donut, that's so typical, tail like a god, that's so typical, please don't modest, that's so typical, don't wanna talk about it, so cynical, so bad, cut it out. Sugar in a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete.
The first of 272 games of the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Prescott to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And complete, right side to Cook. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Prescott yet again. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
back at his 48-yard line.
Now Prescott. And Cook has it left side. Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Prescott. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
First down, Dallas.
On play action, Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
To the air again, Prescott. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And it's 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. When they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He didn't expect this year to be any different.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. They'll take this to the 46. And now a pause because we got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They'll go to Barkley again. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having it, and she's taking it. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off the now let me go. And I just can't look, it's killing me. And taking control. Jealousy turning snakes into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis, but it's just
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
At the 44-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. first down carry for Barkley. And able to get this to the 31. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5.
31 brings up 2nd down.
Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And the slot man goes in motion left. Hurts sets up to throw it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career. But he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he's coming off of an injury-shortened season where he only played in 8 games, but he's hoping to get back to an all-pro level that he played at a year before. Now, with new weapons in town, he and his team believe they can go deep in the playoffs and have a major impact.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Now the first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cowboys.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. To throw is Prescott. And this one's
Football League.
The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. The quick feet by Jackson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys that can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Here's Hurts to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
On the coverage.
He'll drop to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
He was defended by
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
second down at the 28-yard line.
Prescott now. Open man, the tight end Luke Schoonmaker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Cowboy first down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 14. First down, Dallas.
Prescott off play action. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And the Cowboys first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Down at the 25.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Prescott. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cowboys.
They'll try the middle with Cook. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he fouled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So that penalty on the offense, and the fumble recovery will stand. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Let's put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Play action now, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Calling the gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at their 48-yard line.
Now Prescott setting up the screen for Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Dallas.
Throwing, Prescott. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that will bring up 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cowboy first down.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd.
Back to the ground, Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Prescott to throw this time. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Nolan Smith on the coverage defensively.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball 3, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Bates' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 46, here's 2nd down at a yard.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll take this up close to midfield.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1st down, Cowboys.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
1st down, Dallas.
A jet sweep. Here's Tolbert. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They'll look to throw here. Escapes the sack. Oh, Prescott stripped. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Hurts sets up to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. The Cowboys offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. The offense on third down tonight. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 6. And the Cowboys
out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy the 40 at the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9. At the 41.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. That'll be complete to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 20-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Prescott down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 3.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
DeMarvion overshown on the coverage.
Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd.
Here's Hurts to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dotson in motion right.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
4 yards. That's another Eagles.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's another Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Smith catches left side. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
In motion left goes Smith.
2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Second and a couple. Prescott setting up the screen for Cook. Nice move at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
First down, Dallas.
Bates' kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll throw now on the final play. And incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. Gets around him and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Punt, return of 9. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
And an Eagles first down.
Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
He was defended by DeRon Bland.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Brings up 2nd down at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards.
Prescott to throw it. And complete right side to Cook. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Looking to throw. Prescott. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets us to the 30-yard line. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Some extra bulk on that line for 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hurts going to keep it again. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Intended for Dallas Goedert. Incomplete. It's now
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now 2nd and 3.
brings up 2nd down.
Cook up the gut. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Prescott now from the 50. He finds Pickens over the middle. No whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
First down, Dallas.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They run the counter with Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Honest. And a loose football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Bates' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. With some complimentary football there. One side, your defense forces the fumble, and then they drive it down the field. Now, obviously, Charles, they wanted the touchdown, but at least they were able to drive it down and get 3 out of that.
Yeah, now we'll have to see how the other sideline receives.
Now a hit and a loose football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Eagles 10.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand that
now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
4 yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 of the 20.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage going downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Hurts fumbles it. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line. Here's Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Prescott now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Again, this is Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Carter on the tackle. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now back onto the field. Here comes the Cowboys defense. Recovered the fumble up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The 30-yard line.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3-and-out.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Out left to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Second down at the 25-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Cuts free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. Able to push his way through to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Look at this, a tight end carry. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 16. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Somehow they need to come up with a pair of touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. Dotson, he's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Final 90 seconds here. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down.
They'll look to throw again.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Throwing his Hurts. Towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, just was unsuccessful.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Cowboys, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. Now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance.
just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why